you know, everybody bought the same ticket for the same ride, so you get to ride the ride.
But what if I'm not tall enough?
Then you should blame the other riders for exploiting their height,
That's right.
using the height exploit.
Exactly. And you should do it on Reddit, at least every day, if not every other day.
I'm still sad that I haven't had a Reddit post against me.
You got to club
I,
harder.
I think the reason we don't get Reddit posts against us anymore is because all the people that are on Reddit complaining don't actually play the game.
I probably spend a lot more time in customs now anyway.
Yeah, that's where like I generally go when I'm not on stream is I'll just go fly around in customs and practice stuff because otherwise, Captain Rod will get upset with me for not getting better.
Yeah, I mean, like most of the time I'm practicing and not doing publics.
Yeah.
I still run public, but mostly solo queue.
Yeah, with all the time we spend like either practicing twice a week or my time in customs, I don't get a lot of time to just like play the game anymore.
Well, see, I just solved that by playing other games.
Actually,
Yeah, I gotta get back into Fortnite this season because I need to unlock the Darth Vader skin.
Yeah, there's also Nathan Drake's in the store right now.
Oh yeah, and Indiana Jones is gonna be there too. I saw that,
Yep.
like a Lucasfilm season.
I actually love the focused practice because it's just I feel like you're actually accomplishing something rather than just rolling over random ranked teams.
True. Ha. Yeah, Corball, you and Scramble have been grinding for Vader too. Trying to sign up for this beta for this new game called Speedstorm from Disney. It's like a Mario Kart style game.
Weed
Okay.
Storm?
Speed
Oh,
Storm.
had my hopes up there for a second.
Disney's getting into a whole new game now.
I got to get my average deaths down on this account. It's embarrassing.
For which one, dogfights or fleets?
Fleets. Probably both. I don't know what I'm at in dogfights on this one. A dogfight on this one is fine. It's below 1. Fleets is... Oh, wait, hold on. No, it's not below 1. Yep, got to get that one down too. Fleets is about 1.5 on this account. This one I don't really run that many publics with.
Like all my stats are still happily sitting right around the 2 mark.
Yeah, considering my average deaths were in the eights at one point, I'm happy to be in the fours.
It's improvement. Does
Yeah.
that mean you're twice as good now?
No.
Actually, it does. I will stand by average deaths as a stat. Also means like if you are like 1.5, like somebody who's 0.75 is twice as good as you.
That's true.
I only have 123 hours in fleet battles.
Only.
Heck, man, I'm already at 90 on this account.
On this account, what am I? 30. 31 hours. I do not want to know what my other account is. Quite a bit. Ooh, we get a timeout here? That'd be sad. Did you guys time out already?
Yeah, we timed out earlier and then we ran some dogfights for a little bit, which I think is what you were watching a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
We had a couple of fleets earlier. Even had the rogue guys around here.
Oh yeah, they played Kenton earlier. They're probably still hanging around.
It looks like Storm Knights and Misfits are playing 3PO right now.
I'm drawing a blank. Who's on those teams?
That's such a good question.
Is that
Silwar?
is that the Cold Snacks team? Storm Knights? Or he was one at once, maybe?
I don't know. Like they're playing a 3PO game, but they're playing 2v2 right now.
Is that the same as like the Midnight Butchers team that we played against in dogfights one season? My one and only
Ooh, I don't
season of
know.
dogfights. I want to say Silwar. I think I recognize them.
Yeah. Hey, Rudy Boo, welcome back.
Yeah, isn't the 3PO season over? Is this the grace period?
Yeah, I think so. Let's hit Silwar. Crazy Larry 92. I'm trying to watch like the game feed to see just whose names keep popping up. Come on, Silwar, give me a scoreboard.
That makes sense, Scoreball.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because today's the last day. Silwar and XP45. That looks like the Storm Knights team. Okay. Back to quick matches. Silwar's trying to out of phase this cruiser and just keeps dying.
How high was it?
That is a great question. XP45 got it down though.
On NR yesterday, we had.
All right, Kebla Mega's on the other team.
Okay. Kebla's
Kebla
pretty
and
good.
Crazy Larry. All right, what were you gonna say about NR?
Oh, on our NR game, we had a nice like end of an offense where the cruiser was only at like 30, and in like 5 seconds we got it down below 15
Yeah.
to squeak out the out of phase opportunity. Still mad about the opener on that game. I hate S-less.
Yeah, Y-Wings on S-list was not a fun time.
I think going forward, like I'm just gonna play it as though two flexes are on me, and then if it's not the case, then I'll be pleasantly surprised, rather than playing it as though it's just the one flex and then being wrong. Oh crap, my controls are screwed up.
I had that happen in the first game tonight.
They just get inverted in the game menu, and oh, are we this is dogfight? Yeah.
That's the Subo again. I can't believe it. Oh, Lawrence might fall in order right now.
Let's play that again a little bit. It doesn't have a ton of like replay value for me.
No, not unless you're like trying to trophy it out.
Yeah. Maybe I'll play it through again before the next game, but I doubt it.
My first playthrough, I did everything except this one secret on Kashyyyk that I just couldn't get because it's up in that tree.
Mm-hmm.
And so I ended up leaving the game at like 94% complete. And I was just frustrated.
I think I found all the secrets and stuff. I think there's just like some achievements and stuff, some other stuff that I didn't have. But like the exploration part of it, I think I've got. Because like there's that like training room that you can do, and you like do achievements in that, like just like hone your fighting skills or whatever. I haven't really done much of that.
Oh yeah.
Because it's kind of anticlimactic. You get it like right at the end of the game. Like I guess that's their way of incentivizing further play, but
I remember when it first came out, it didn't even have the New Game Plus mode, where you could go back and just play it again with all your stuff.
yeah, I didn't play it until like a year after it had been released.
Oh, I got marked. Cool.
Yeah, Wookie's here. Let's get him. Ah, I got fucking dunked. And I'm dead. God, that was a fucking long distance ion. I'm so pissed that that got me.
We're smarter than this. Oh, I got shields. And I just hit the support and crashed. Oh. Oh, Wookiee cheese. And Black Ranger. You just saw Black Ranger yesterday.
Ah, fuck. Got dunked again.
Come on, Bistro.
God. Well, I'm not
I'm
doing
gonna try
very.
going for Wookiee.
I'm not doing a very good job at avoiding the IMs here, am I? Yeah, we got to get the mark off the field because they're using it pretty effectively.
What in the world is going on?
A lot of marks. I am getting tore up out here. Shields.
Finally got the Black Ranger.
Got the 5. Oh, bonk. Yeah. I am marked again. Black Rangers don't have shields.
He's low. If we could pick him, would be nice.
Sure. Snarl and Wookiee.
Works out.
They're iced. There we go.
Got him. One's a 20.
Oh, come on.
Wookiee should get back.
Come on, my power management's really bad right now.
Yep.
Black Ranger's low.
Do that?
Nice. Get this Y-Wing.
Wolf.
Nice out.
Oh,
Good shaft. Got him.
Nice.
Come on,
Wookiee
Wookiee, yeah. Nice. Fuck.
I'm on Wolf again. Oh gosh, hit him. Marked.
Oh, I'm going down again.
Low.
Double low.
Are there any shields? Nice.
Got him.
Wookiee's back out.
Yep.
Nice kill.
Thank you.
On the Y-wing.
Look at that.
Copy.
Nice out.
Black Ranger's on me.
Yep, working on.
Oh, I need that reset.
Dang, Daniel, you're putting me to shame.
What's that?
That you're putting me to shame.
No shields.
Out of that. Oh gosh. I just hit somebody hard.
That was me. Iced. Nice.
Good job. Guys low.
Y-wing.
Ooh, I'm at 10. Oh god, I'm at 1.
There we go.
I finished that game with 1 health.
Oh, that wasn't my best dogfight.
Definitely not my best.
Oh, that little interceptor.
was not really getting a lot of kills, lots of assists, but
Oh, because you were running the ions though, right?
I had missile. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got off to a really slow start too. My power management was all fucked.
I'm really surprised I broke even on that. It did not feel like I was going to.
Now you guys were getting the kills. That was keeping us in it.
Yeah, I thought they were just gonna pull away from us right at the front there.
I just spent way too much time on this port because we didn't really have Mark. I think Sailor was out there like one time with Mark or something.
I
Yeah.
heard that at one point where you said Mark's on, and I was like, what?
Yeah, which was great. I think we got a kill when the Mark was on, but after that, like, cause it's like the U-wing. Like, if you have a shifty U-wing, you just gotta like chip them down before you can even lock them
Mm-hmm.
because of the scrambler. So
Yeah,
I was
that
trying to
scrambler.
just trying to get lasers on him as much as I could.
Was just making the because I was running the anti-starfighter missile and the interceptor, and like the locks are just taking days.
Yep.
Running Q for a fleet again. Let's see if we get one.
Okie dokie.
So our game length is looking pretty good so far. When you look at the Challenger screenshots, our
So what did we
games
do?
tend to be
Like
considerably
7-8 minutes?
shorter. Not sure, but yeah, we're typically about a minute or more shorter than the rest of the division, which is good. I don't know that we've posted the timestamps for the last game, but they were, I think, I think maybe one of them was like the NR was like slightly longer, but they're both still pretty short compared to the average of the division. The NR one was longer because of the protracted opener. That plus the like we didn't have to out a phase on Empire in that first game, so the NR
Right.
game was about a minute longer, but still, it wasn't super long. It was still basically a three offense game. If we had a 2 offense game with modifiers, that would be pretty crazy.
Mhm.
Like it's doable against poor defensive teams, but against teams that know what they're doing on a map like Esselis, not so much. I think maybe one of the games against ROG was a 2 offense game. I can't remember, or close to it.
Yeah, we kind of pushed through that one pretty fast. I'm gonna pull these screenshots here and actually get them posted while we're waiting.
in the SCL.
Yeah.
Do you have the perms? I guess I do too.
Look.
So yeah, you must.
Hey, question.
For some reason, I thought maybe only captain tagged people could do it.
Hey, we got a game.
What in the world?
That was our week 3 game, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. All right, what are you guys running here?
Standard flex for me.
All right.
Yeah, we're running a bomber.
All right, I'll run support then, and we can do kind of like a 1-1-1.
Looks like Tram and a bunch of seals.
Yeah. You're in an X-wing, crazy.
I know, I'm trying to type and do other stuff.
So on shield gens, let's try to split them. Like I'll try ion lasers on one, and you can dunk the other one, Joe.
Okay.
So just wait until I get marks in, and then we'll try for the double disable, I guess.
Okay.
You still flying for Vader's wrist, right?
Tauntauns.
Oh, and 3PO?
Yeah.
Are you doing SCL though?
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
okay.
No one's talked to me about it.
I just couldn't remember who was on their roster for SCL.
Yeah, I don't think I ever made Vader's wrist.
I think you could play flex for them. No issue.
Well, thank you.
I think their flexes are Scramblin' and Grey Wolf. And Grey Wolf is still, I think, learning.
Okay.
Although I think I've seen Joss Spence play flex for them once or twice, so I guess it just depends on who they have available.
Alright, I posted those, but May's probably gonna want to check those, make sure they're right.
Oh geez, like I'm gonna know?
I pulled them out of our HiveGuard channel.
Oh, okay. I think those are probably right then.
Because they had the end times on them.
Joe, call your target and I'll mark them.
Alright. I'm gonna do the out of phase on 3 first.
Oh. I'm just putting marks out generally. I'm looking Raider shields.
Oh, jeez.
Is that a bonk? Alright.
Yeah. Tram crashed into me.
Alright.
I
Can
can
I
use
get
a
this guy
restart.
off of me? Got you, Trace.
Yeah, I'll come and help you get.
Alright, shields are almost down on Charlie. Someone intercepted me and I couldn't.
Alright, I'll go
Get
work the rest of
everything
them. This interceptor just won't leave me alone.
Killed one of them.
It's this Royal guy. He's just constantly on my backside. Alright, marks in on Charlie.
Oh man, I just crashed into the deck.
Oh
Docked
no,
on it.
I couldn't save you.
That's alright. That's totally my fault. That's kind of cool looking with the gullo hitting though.
Say there, what oxes you running?
Ion torp and ion missile.
Alright, well, I'm about to go down probably. I think I'm like the only one in on the OBJ.
Alright, I'm in now.
Alright, I put Mark back out on it.
Yeah, I'm 2,500 out. I'm gonna try to get bottom here.
Between Train and these interceptors, I'm just getting shot at like constantly. I guess I'm gonna stay in for a little bit while until I'm done with these resets. Give them a target at least. There's Qui-Gon Dean with the mean beam.
Oh, I got dunked.
Alright, let's
I'm
switch
down.
off. This is strong side anyway. Raiders at 25. They're probably going to kill it. I'm going to go mark Delta just so we can get a little bit of damage in. Delta mark.
After that,
Resup in front of Delta. I'm heading back for resups.
Alright. Switch to
Jeez, how
conk
many missiles are they
ion
going to throw at me?
all of them. I've almost got the double loop here, but I
I
think,
think
the
Royal
Raider
might be
take
running
it.
double missiles? I don't know. Have they taken Raider yet? No?
Raider, I don't see it.
Okay. Well, let's just play back. Get the double loop. The Unload at 10. I don't suppose our seals are smart enough to do that though.
Oh god. Turn, you stupid behemoth of a ship. Yeah, they're gonna take these.
This guy's no shields. Going to PK. Crazy coming your way.
Yep. I'm gonna work on that. Who's on me? Who's on me?
Royal. I'm peeling him.
Good.
He's off. Alright, I guess.
Working on him.
Alright, you ready to go in? We can maybe try the double disable.
Sure.
You have ion missiles ready?
Yep.
Yeah, I've got beacon ready.
Alright, going visual left.
Okay, beacon out.
Alright, well.
I bonked.
Ow! Rudaboo, no, I'm not having technical difficulties. I was just,
Yeah, I got my disable, but we face.
I crashed into the station.
That was just poor flying by me.
Yeah, that's a lot of what just happened to me.
I don't know what's going on here. I just got like missiles everywhere. Woo! Alright, let me kill somebody. Alright, beacon's out. This guy's disabled.
Working on it.
I
Nice.
killed Lieutenant Joe.
Alright, I'm gonna go work Raider shields. That and a bit of farm. We ought to do it. Crazy, you need oxys? You good?
No, I'm good right now.
Oops. I'm shooting the wrong
I'll
thing.
probably need some on the attack here, but
Alright. Raider shields are down to 80. Mark out on Raider. Get some players. Alright, let me kill this support.
Mario, we're not gonna have enough.
What's this guy doing? Sneaky. Going into the station. Oh, he's gonna make me die.
Don't die, Mace.
I don't think I will. Now I'm gonna go back and heal and resupply.
Sounds good.
You guys want to wait? These guys aren't gonna flip it fast, so if you guys want to wait for Mark, I'll be out in a second.
Yeah, I'm down too, so.
Alright, I'll hang out here for a second.
Alright. Where are these guys? They're just set up waiting for us now. Oh, they can try to stop me. They killed Rosie, Indiana. It's gonna
Got some
really-
offensive AI for that.
Alright, going visual left again.
Alright, I'm almost in. Yeah, Mark's in.
Ram is just trying to stop me here.
Yeah, don't worry about the gens. We'll work on the gens here.
Come on! Damn it! There's too many buttons.
Too many buttons.
Alright.
It's a good problem to have.
I can't manage all the buttons.
We all
I'm under crazy pressure here.
Yeah, that was what happened to me.
Fuck. Ah, fuck it.
I'm not in range.
Yeah, maybe we should destroy a gen? I don't know. That was not a great attack. I'm gonna switch builds. So no resupply.
Okay.
Which doesn't matter because you're not
What
at the
is-
farm anyway.
Yeah. I gotta get out of here.
Like, you should just die and get into farm.
Yeah, I should.
Let's give them hell.
How did the Empire get the idea for Imperial Raiders? I'm pretty sure they just copied the Corvettes. I do too much in this game.
Okay, Raider shields are down, Raiders marked.
What? I've got... Full pack's coming. Here we go.
Raiders down. How in the world?
Target, target. Light 'em up.
Got one.
Alright, just
Almost.
one AI, we're good.
My Golo hit the MC. That was dumb.
Alright,
There we go.
I have marks, but they're not ready. I'm gonna just put damage on a gen until then. This one's at 10, so I'm gonna kill this one. You guys try to work the other one.
I'm back out. Hopefully this doesn't take too many more attempts to get the gens.
I might, with all this pressure I'm under.
That one's at 4.
Fuck.
Other gens at 44.
I'm at 2. Dead.
Got it.
There.
Jeez, that took us like an embarrassingly long time to get those gens.
3 phases?
Yeah. I'm just gonna get into an X-Wing build and put in as much damage as we can while this lasts, which may not be that long.
That made me.
I sold that port, but I got it. Gosh, I'm dying in embarrassing times.
The one. No, don't kill me right at the end.
Jeez, I haven't had missile spam like that in quite a while.
Yeah, that was nuts. Yay, rebels win. And Tram was just cleaning up.
Most of those were me.
Oh, a couple of those were me.
He got me twice, but it was like a team effort because literally everybody was shooting at me.
Yeah, one they got me hard was that one of the interceptors and Tram were both nailing me.
Yeah, I mean, mostly what they did is got me on the gens because I was working on those. Normally I wouldn't be doing that in a support.
But yeah, 3 phases to get the shield gens. They still didn't get to the MC, did they?
No, they didn't do shit.
A good time for a Yoda quote. How embarrassing. Again, you're on bot yet.
Whoa, that was a quick one. Did we pop?
Cancel it, so I have play spots. Imperial Rebel. Hopefully we get a perk. It's SLS.
Plus Imperial.
Oh geez, we got a full gray stack it looks like. We have lions, however. Alright, let's lions flying defender. Do 1 bomber. I guess I'll run bomber.
Lions and I were talking about that earlier.
About?
Yeah, he was trying to get me to run a Slam X-Wing earlier tonight.
Oh.
I was like, I don't know if I could even fly that now.
I haven't really tried Slam X-Wing. Slam Y is quite flyable.
So Corbalt says this is Gray Laser Ranger's main SCL lineup.
Alright, well we have JK Games.
Mithrin got dragged back into
SWOTOR.
the Old Republic. Can we get a Godspeed for our pilots of the Empire? I used to run Slamwise.
I still do in dogfight sometimes. I don't think I ever really ran that in fleet battle. What engines can Y-Wing even take? Like,
Standard, Slam, Jet. Unstable.
yeah, I guess it
The
does.
ones that make them go forward.
Yeah. Where's the Y with the micro thrust? Come on.
Is there a thrust Y? Probably not. I think that's only on like interceptors and fighters.
Yeah. Slam, slam, and slam. That's right, Mithrin.
Alright, left for me, I guess.
Yes, sir. Good thing we just put a bunch of practice into this for SCL.
I practiced NR though. No idea what to do on Empire.
Shoot the New Republic ships.
Most of them are on my side. Got my pack.
Pull up. Oh, got 3 of mine.
I'm dunked. I'm really
Hey,
under
Joe,
pressure
what's
here. I'm at 9.
What you got? What you
I'm
got?
dead, I'm dead.
Pops out on
Fuck.
Charlie.
Kudos to
Second
them, they
one
got a
on
lot of
Charlie.
damage on me after that dunk.
Charlie shields down.
But I got 8 AI, so I guess fuck them.
Getting shot by ions here.
The hazards of running bomber with no support. Where's their farm? Jeez.
Where's my farm?
No, where's their farm?
I don't know. They're still shooting at me.
Is this like a full
I think.
PK stat?
Am I the only one on Charlie right now?
No. Charlie's almost dead.
Bye, Charlie. Alright, I'm gonna go resupply.
Shields down on Delta.
Nice.
They farm pilots. Yeah, that's what they do. What is JK Games doing over here? Like, get in the game, man. Yeah, just like sitting here. JK is AFK. So we're playing this for
shit.
4 people. We're gonna save this.
Might as well.
I barely got
Yeah,
out
just-
there. Fuck.
Suicide somebody here. I'm just gonna go resupply. There we go. Okay, I got this.
You out of phasing?
I will do that after I get my pack.
More of this. Alright, we should probably get Raider. Yeah, I'm gonna head over here.
What is that? There we go. Alright, I'm going visual left.
Okay.
Come on, give it to me.
One's at 3. Dunked. I'm just gonna get out of my assault for that gen. It's at 3.
Alright. Joe, you send that up?
Yeah. Maybe not. I got 2 on me and I'm at a
Sorry, Lion's got it.
boost.
What the fuck, an AI? You gotta be kidding me.
Okay, when you're at 7 health, it takes a long time to get refilled.
These guys are an open team. And,
Yeah,
they
that'd be
don't,
my guess.
and they don't farm. Do they win games?
Targeting, go down.
I didn't do much OBJ because I was just being PK'd all the time.
Yay! We win! What was JK doing? Got him there occasionally. Hey
Why
Joe,
did
you
they,
gotta
why
shoot
did
the
they
big
only
ship.
shoot at me? Jesus.
I don't want to shoot the big ships. The big ships are scary. I took the shields down.
You
I
did.
feel like that's all I did.
I mean, I tried to get it on to do OBJ, but I had to leave every time.
So, Maze, Corbalt says, yes, they are an open team. They are currently 3-0 this season.
Okay.
Power Paladin is Zarando? I guess. Yeah, that was kind of
Yeah,
surprising.
he is. So he's not on the open team. So that's not even. That's like better than their normal roster then.
No, Corbalt seemed to think that was their actual roster.
Problem is the playstyle.
Yeah. I would bet in open that you could probably PK and get away with it. But, like, not even having one bomber seems risky. Oh, Laser Rangers is tied with Vader's Wrist for the top spot in open right now. That is going to be a decisive matchup. Hey, Corball, if you guys farm, then you got it. The sounds of the hair. There's our rare sight. There's 2 bombers and a U-wing in my hangar.
Hey everybody,
Oh, hey, there's Fox.
just booting up now.
Rudabu, yes, bomber is my main ship. It's the one I put the most time into. I don't know if it's my favorite. It's a fun ship to fly. Also gets shot a lot.
As they probably heard by me dropping the F-bomb every 10 seconds because I was being PK'd the whole game.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's a big difference between favorite, main, and best. Yes, Mithrin, there is. I mean, obviously B-wing is the best wing.
They had an
I
interesting
mean-
approach to open. They like overloaded their right side. So I like
Is it?
flew into their entire team to get my packs.
Oh, jeez.
I was like, well, here we go.
It's kind of interesting. It's like a football player or something like that.
Yeah. I still got my first pack and 3 of the second one before I got dunked, so I was fine with it.
That's awesome. Yeah, there was not really anybody over by me, so I just kind of did what I needed to do.
I think without Power Paladin, they wouldn't have even closed kills on me. He was the one with the great aim.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get a match?
Laser Rangers again, except for we are in our... What map are we? Gallatin.
Gallatin.
Alright.
Oh, we got Tram.
No, hey,
Probably want to support, or do we want double farm? You comfortable single farm on Gallatin, Crazed?
Yeah, I can do it.
well, what's Train gonna do?
A-wing.
Yeah, A-wing.
A-wing, baby.
Yeah. All right, Joe, you got the
A-wing.
ion torpedo.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, Mithrin, I really like flying an X-Wing too. I think that TIE Interceptor's kind of becoming one of my favorite ships to fly.
That one was my favorite from day one. Still is, probably, if I'm being honest. It's
Gonna
very
offer Train that I'll go farm if he goes X-wing. Yep, looks like he took me up
Mithrin,
on
we
it.
know you're an A-wing main. Don't deny it.
All right, I guess I'll go conversion shield since Paladin's over there.
Don't turn your back on your roots, Mithrin.
Great Mithrin. Don't let anybody bully you out of the A-wing.
In fact, I would say to this day, the only ship I can't fly in this game very well is the Defender. Like, I just suck at that ship.
It's hard to get really good at it.
The Defender is... It's different than everything. It's even different than like Interceptor. Because Interceptor, if you can fly a TIE bomber, like a slam TIE bomber with the shunting, you can fly an Interceptor reasonably well. But yeah, it's a totally different rhythm with the Defender. And you need to have, I mean, yeah, you need to be good at dunks, but you also need to have really good laser aim to be a proficient PKer and Defender, I would say. I've been working on my aim, hunting A-wings, those little tiny targets.
So, Rudabu, have we lost around this stream at all? Joe, have we lost any games yet? I don't think we have.
We don't lose this one. This is it's an actual team.
Crazy, which way you going?
Right side.
I'm gonna prioritize sitting on. Oh, Fox, you're in the. Okay.
Is there a what's the other side? I guess I'll go for this one here.
Oh, they are me.
Okay, here's their support.
Yep, Fox is dunked. I got into the cruiser.
Support's dunked. He's here. If you want an easy pick. Fuck, I'm hitting rocks. Are they on you, Crazy? I don't hear you.
Oh, yeah, they're. Wow, this defenders on me. Oh, there, my conversion just popped. Yep, sorry, I was too busy trying to fly. Ouch. Oh, Hawk will not leave me alone. I'm dunked.
Shaft for you. Oh, come on, stay left, stay left.
Oh! Those anti-starfighter missiles are so rough.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't come off cooldown soon enough.
No, that's alright. I had the boost and everything, I just didn't get out of it. Oh, technically,
Here's their their Reaper. I'm gonna get on him again. Wanna help me, Joe? This guy?
Yep, give me just 1 second.
He's marked. He's dunked. I may just solo kill him here.
Is it 3, 2, good. Okay, they got a short phase.
Yeah, short phase, no offense. I mean, no beacon.
Alright, Fox, I'm looking here.
Okay. Up here.
Beacons out on players. I'm gonna go Raider now. Raider flips. Actually, you know what? It's a little late for Raider. Let's just go players.
Pharmacy gate.
I think Soulhawk's an easy pick. Joe, if you want to work on him.
Okay.
Couple more AI should do it.
I'm gonna head in.
Joe's Turk getting in with your Ion as well.
Shield's already down on Delta.
Okay, Delta.
How's that
Please
farm?
Get him a resupply so we can take the other one too.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a resupply over. I don't know.
One of them.
One of them.
Delta's the one we're going after, right?
Alright, I'm
Okay.
going in on Delta and
I'm
gonna
dunked,
need
fuck.
Fox as well. I'm 0-1.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Fuck, they got me.
Okay. Crazy, I'll try to take top if you want bottom. Yeah, I got
Okay.
all up top with my last goal out.
I thought we killed Soulhawk. I guess not.
Alright, shield's down on Charlie.
All right, let's work Delta hard. Let's get that a phasal.
I got dunked by a Paladin.
Soulhawk's still on you, Crazy? Just get behind the cruiser.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what the damn cruiser is. I got disoriented. Jeez.
Alright, are we on strong or weak?
Weak side, downward side.
Weak side's at 12.
All right, let's move. Get on to Charlie. Do some damage.
Oh, yeah, we got one
Okay,
other
it's
visible.
about to flip, so just set up on your packs. Okay,
Okay.
Fox just got dunked.
let's get that guy. Joe?
I got someone on me.
Double.
Artillery stacks on me.
Yeah, ancillary stack is the one we want to kill, so let's work him.
Alright.
I know back shields.
Mark out on ancillary. Okay, he's almost dead. He's in. He's gonna get his mark off, but let's try to finish the kill on him. Shit. I'm going Raider.
Roger. Hey, we got our out of phase, right?
Did we get the out of phase? Anybody get it?
I did not. I'm in the sport, so no.
All right, Fox will get it.
The Raider shields are down. Joe, you want to work on Raider?
Working on
I'm
Raider.
trying to get this AI off you.
Yeah, what?
There you go.
Did Train get the out of phase? I don't see it.
Okay, maybe.
Might have.
Let's kill Raider and get some farm. Spaz is low. Super low. He's staying in. He's parking. He's bonking. He's a 3.
Shoot that.
Has a 1.
Got him.
Nice.
Alright, let's burn Charlie fast as we can. We'll try to get a gen. I'm going to mark it and then get out for resupplies.
Okay. I am marked.
I got some top turrets. Crazy, have you gotten bottom already or no?
I have not. I got the rest of top.
Alright, I got a bunch of bottom turrets. Alright, this thing's going down. Maze start getting in.
Yeah, I'm back resupplying. I'm out of position.
Okay.
So just go in and destroy right. Make sure we get one, and then I'll get in with a beacon and we can dunk the other one.
My call is right.
Yeah.
Right's at 30.
Okay, beacon's coming.
Oop.
Beacon out. Beacon out.
Sable.
Sable left if we can.
Dead.
Nice disable.
Thank you.
Good job. I'm gonna go for power.
Hey, Maze, I could use a resupply if you come back up top.
Copy.
Down.
Here.
Just get out, crazy. We've done enough here.
Yeah, Raider's still up, by the way.
Just got dunked into the ISD.
Oh, never mind. All right, Fox, are you still on the field?
It just came out of the hangar.
Okay, set up for farm.
Alright, I got a pack here.
All right, let's get their support, Joe. Are you still up?
I'm back now.
Okay, I'm gonna mark him.
Out of the hangar now.
Okay, the support's delayed.
I just put a bunch of MLMs into a rock. That was nice.
Let's get the support. He's at 13.
Gonna go ICT for a shields
9.
and defense here.
Okay, he's crashed.
That.
I'm gonna hit the Raider. Marks out on players. Look for marked targets, Joe. And I'll let you know when Raider's
Alright.
ready.
Got their bomber out.
Okay, Raider shields are down. Raider's here.
Blast that target.
Alright. Put on Raider.
Support's back in. I'm gonna try to slow him down.
Oh, Jeebus.
They're locking onto me.
40.
Support's iced here. No shields.
Marked.
Alright, I'm gonna go in. If you guys kill support, this just about flips. 68. I'm holding mark for offense.
How's that?
How we doing there?
Where is that?
There we go. Oh, we got Paladin instead of the support. Just kill the damn
MC's still at
support.
48. We're good.
Alright, Mark's coming in on the Star Destroyer. Weak point, 2 weak points top in front of targeting.
They got a lock.
Oh my gosh! If I don't
Mark
crash
is
and
out.
kill myself. You get Fox. I'm about to die.
Copy.
Gil, I'm following you in.
Okay.
Oh, there I go.
That's okay. Okay, do you want to get turrets?
Yep. You're on visual, right?
Okay, Mark's back out on the ISD. I don't see any more weak points on top, so they must be bottom or back.
I got pressure.
Somebody just got one. Went down fast.
Locked onto me.
Yeah, just a little more damage. There we go. Good job.
Congratulations, Vanguard. The Imperial
Yay.
forces have been defeated.
We did it again.
I started to get worried we weren't flipping that last defense.
I know. Oh, it's a
I
good
took
thing
a-
you guys didn't leave me solo farming.
I took a dump.
Apparently, I can't do it.
Gallatin's hard.
Fox, it's a good split. I think you and I are pretty even there.
Yeah, when I wasn't crashing into stuff.
Yeah, same.
The Gallatin bonks. I think somebody rammed you, Fox, because I gave you that resupply, and then, I don't know, you got dunked, and then I think you got rammed or something.
I boosted into a rock.
The rock rammed you then.
Sorry. That's what we're gonna. That's the story.
It got rammed by a stationary object.
That rock came out of nowhere.
Well, I'm finally out of placements.
Nice. What'd you get?
Hero 1.
Sweet.
Everybody have a good Father's Day.
Yeah. How about
Yeah.
you?
Yep, mine was good.
Pretty much just stayed home today.
Yeah, I didn't do too much. Apparently, Shiny Phoebus is Alchem. There's a
Oh, really?
That Smurf account, yeah.
Oh, did you run into somebody with that name?
Zero was asking, and Gray and Alchem said it was him.
Got it. Is it one of those like who's this level 15 of unusual skill?
Yeah.
Seals of unusual skill.
Don't believe they exist.
They're sus.
Yeah, because Sagan was the one that was saying that they were sus.
Yep.
Yeah, Alchem hardly ever flies public, so nobody knows exactly how good he is, which is pretty good. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Outcome's really good. Talk about like the one person in the community that knows how this game ticks.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh. We got the sea wrench stack.
all
Hey,
right,
Ranch.
I'll run bomber this time, so you don't have to suffer, Fox.
It's a hard life.
And should I run interceptor?
Because I don't think you guys need marks to PK, and we can probably do without as TIE bombers.
Yeah. It's Gallatin again. That'll be a good time.
Nothing but a good time.
There we go.
Back to the 80s.
Can't do that.
Oh, we do have a support now.
Is that Soul Assassins?
Yeah, I
Support?
didn't see what his loadout was though.
Turrets, probably. Tac shield, maybe. The allure
right
of
there with
the
a tac
tac
shield.
shield. But it's only like 3 health or something. It's really low.
Yeah. I mean, like strip it off here real quick, but it's
It
something.
seems it makes a difference if you're an interceptor because you don't take very many shots to begin with.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll find out. I love when you leave the hangar and immediately get resupplied.
That's
Somebody's
the best.
Somebody's got achievements to do. I'd shoot them out as quick as possible.
Pair of squad mates.
So you can complete the 0 out of 0 achievements for this app.
Alright, I'm gonna do the dumbfire top mid, crazy.
Okay.
Titan 5 in formation.
I'm gonna casually make my way over to the right side here.
Strike them down, destroy the MC-75, and let New Republic wreckage orbit Gallatin for the rest of time.
Doing this one.
Somebody chaffed it.
Got shot
Ooh.
back.
Oh, I still got 3. Somebody, I don't know what they're chaffing.
I got 2.
I got somebody on me.
Yeah, I'm at 6. I gotta get out of here. Alright, I'm back at the resupply.
Oh, I got nibbed.
No, Fox, no!
This person I was working on who's still low, if anybody's in the area.
Into the nebs.
I have no idea where I am. I'm just trying to get on farm. That's what I'm
Hey.
Navy flip coming? I need one more.
We got it.
There we go.
Nice.
What's our support running?
Heck, dude.
I guess I'll just
Sounds
Oh,
like
they,
turrets.
I'll
they shut
reload.
down my torp to the Charlie.
Alright.
None of the shields are down on anything here.
Yeah, I know. They've been shooting me down
Just,
or my
just
torp
brute
down.
force Charlie or whatever. Do you have an ion missile for Charlie?
Yep. Going out right now.
Yep.
Charlie's the target.
Another target herd.
Shields down on Charlie.
Somebody got it.
Nice. Ooh, I got dunked. And shadows. Feels like ICT.
That's what they do.
Yeah, I'm bailing to go resupply.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, we should probably switch off. That's strong.
And on Delta.
Oh shit, I thought shields were down. I fucking put a gold on.
Shields are down on Delta.
I'm down now.
Alright, my turn to get out and resupply.
I'm good.
Oh, shot lag. Wonderful. Did they take Raider yet?
They did, yeah, they took it.
Alright. Should we just kill
Resupply
Charlie and push?
Yeah. Oh, beam beam.
Yeah.
I'm on 1 health and I can't believe I made it back.
Let's go. I got visual left.
They've lost their last frigate.
Oh, I got dunked on the gen. Oh. It's a like
Yep, I see it. I can finish it.
I got dunked as well. Getting out.
visual left gen is super low. Nice job, Joe.
Thank you.
Oh, they're about to flip.
Questions, somebody.
Yes, I died by ramming.
Death by Tunga.
Winawanga. Ooh, ouchie. Stop, stupid rocks.
Flexes get in.
Does an interceptor count as a flex?
Sure.
For the purposes of what we're doing, sure. Alright. The tower?
Working on it.
Need power.
Yeah, but it helps to go a little bit faster.
Excellent work. The new
I love that interceptor fox.
finished here.
Oh, you call me Crazy Kazi.
On all your games.
Yeah.
So did 31k?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Did you fly that thing the whole game?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Well done, sir.
What made me decide to kamikaze? I was trying to get that gen, and I didn't quite have my multi-locks off of cooldown when I got on it. I ended up parked, and they dunked me on it. That was the end of me. If I would have had my multi-locks, then I wouldn't have done that. Yeah, oof. They didn't get on the ISD, did they?
No. They still have cruisers up. I don't know if they ever got one at all. I don't think they did. Didn't feel like it.
I don't think they did either.
No, as I resupplied under one at the end that was at like 28, but
Yeah, I was last defense I was farming over one of them, which is not where I wanted to be farming, but my deep pack Golo only killed one pack, so I did chase the rest of them through the rocks, and I just ended up in the back anyway.
mm. I tried to sell out for targeting on my second death, and that was just a bad choice. But basically, I died because of subsystems on that game. Would kamikazes work on fighters or ships like that? What do they call it officially in the community? We call it mosquitoing, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Although I have seen people destroy the flagship using an exploding engine.
Yeah, true.
anything's
That's just-
possible.
That was just for the laughs.
Yeah, mosquitoing is basically just drag your base of your ship down the side of the other ship.
But your actual crash doesn't cause any damage to the opposing ship in this game, I don't think. So if you want to crash and have it cause damage, you use the unstable engine. But generally speaking, that's not a great engine choice.
Yeah.
Now, crash will cause damage to opposing players and AI and stuff, but just not the capital ships.
It doesn't seem to work on the rocks either.
Yeah, there can be like a tiny pebble and it will kill you and you will not budge it. Ooh, Fostar.
I haven't played this map yet today.
We have our erstwhile teammate Soul Assassin 420 joining
Okay.
forces with Strange Shadows. Okay.
Kinda good. I had my fun in the Interceptor. I could do something else.
So I crash 99 or 999. This is their first fleet battle. Let's make it a good one for them. Right, more Imperial. Oh, the Empire. Gotta keep the streak going here.
Oh man, they bleeped out scum. Can't say rebel scum in a Star Wars game.
Apparently not.
I think it's depending on if you have the option to edit profanity out of your in-game menu.
That's Fox. That's a Linus.
I think there's a...
That's what now?
That's a Linus. You're criticizing them because of their alignment.
a Linist.
Well, why else would you
That's a
criticize
good one.
somebody?
Good. First catch of the day. My kids are watching Ninjago next to me, and it's kind of distracting.
What is it?
The Lego Ninjago
The movie or the series?
series.
My kids have watched that series like 5 times all the way through.
Same.
I don't think mine have, actually. I don't remember
this
seeing
is
them
their
watch it.
First. How many times have you girls watched this show? Have you watched this one all the way through yet? Oh, yeah, once? Okay.
I'll dump fire top right and then go left.
Okay. Get this over.
I got 4 with a dump fire.
Yep.
Alright, top
Alright,
or
Joe,
bottom?
which way you going?
Lexus?
Alright, I'm on Charlie, I think. Nope, Delta.
Delta, okay.
Copy Delta.
I think they just shot my torque down.
Okay, I'm coming in. I got an ion missile. I know your torpe's just going slow.
Oh, there it is. Chill down.
Got 2 turrets off the frigate.
Green shadows shooting at me.
Oh, I just got dunked into the frigate. Cool.
Switching.
I'm gonna go resupply.
Alright, shield down on Charlie.
Alright, I gotta get out.
I'm gonna resupply.
It's Ren shooting at me now.
On Charlie.
It's one way to stop him shooting at you.
Green Shadow shooting at me again.
ACT. Alright, let's just drop them.
I'm starting to lag.
In the frigate.
Alright, I gotta get out. Jesus, I'm at 4.
Yeah, I'm at 6. Pushing it a little hard here.
Ah, they got me.
Oh, they got me in the cone, dang it.
Good job, guys.
Rudy Boo.
Fast flip with all
Which-
the big PK.
Yeah. What Star Wars movies and series has everyone watched? I've watched all of them.
Are we taking Delta?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm back out so we can go. Look at my run.
Joe, should we double dunk right?
I just got taken down.
Joe went down. Let's just secure visual right for sure.
Is that Maze? I'm right behind you. You're gonna chase Fox off of it. It's one.
What in the world's going on?
ICT's up on me again. How many ICTs are they running?
Just dunked Strange Shadow, so hopefully
Ooh.
disturb it for a little bit.
Where am I? Oh, I'm under the ship, that's why. Oh, let me out, let me out, let me out. This thing will not let go. Caramba.
I had to
boy.
get out. I had to get out. They were just all on me again.
I'm limping home at 2 health here.
Alright. I'll go in and finish.
I got taken out by a B-wing. How embarrassing.
Yeah.
System destroyed. Target the new weak points in their own.
Okay, I'm back in.
Our seal dropped.
I
They're
really don't
about
want
to
to
win. What the hell?
Right?
I want to help take you out anyway.
75 has been destroyed. Top job, pilots. Top job indeed.
Like, dude, just stay in the game. You're winning.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Did you guys see my stupid gen run? Like, it was just like, I just corkscrewed onto it. Like, it was crazy.
You have to clip it. Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Oh, they lost one too. So it's a fair 4v4. Maybe our seal had a sense of honor.
Look at all that cap shit.
Maybe.
They did.
Yeah, I know. 612 is a lot for me, but you know, I try not to let it go to my head.
Yeah, don't get carried away.
We'll just tell people Joe is running support.
There we go.
Rudaboo, what happens is that there's a raider on the opener, or a Corvette. And so that one will die at the end of the opener, and then another one will respawn for the offense. And so it's possible, it would have been possible for them to kill 2 raiders, although I don't think they got the raider on the opener.
No, I think it blew up in front of me when I turned around. Probably why they're asking.
Yeah, it sort of spontaneously dies at the end of the opener, and then a new one comes in.
Yep. When I was doing the SCL game yesterday, I didn't realize until we were almost to the interviews that I didn't have any of the team audio coming through OBS.
Mm. Had you muted it?
No, it lost the audio device in OBS. Like I guess
Oh.
Windows updated some drivers or something and then reset it, and I just didn't notice it till the end. Happens every once in a while. I'll step away for 1 second. Get my kids in bed. I'll be right back.
I went down. Let's just
Nope, we got Alchem. Right, I can go Y-wing again.
I see flexing. I'll run, well, it's basically 5 stack. I guess I'll run, oh, it's against Alchem.
Against Alchem, yeah.
Alright, I'll run support. Sure.
I'm here.
Alright, I clipped
Better
that.
have
I clipped that gen run. Put it in our chat.
Breezy, which way are you going on the open?
Evo? I can dumbfire right. Fox, we have another bomber here if you want to run next to me.
I'll switch to it after the open, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe
You're going
run-
right.
This looks like a team that would run a lot of interceptors.
Our other bomber is running ICT with multi-locks.
Okay.
Oh, at least useful. Oh, apparently I hit the clear chat button on my chat. Whoops. Sorry, everybody.
Way to go.
I know. I'm such a Twitch noob.
Not compared to me. All I know is I've got it running. Other than that, good luck.
Good luck.
Octane plane might join us.
Oh, wow. I haven't crashed into Fame in a while.
Vanguard 1, standing by.
Vanguard 2 standing by. This is Vanguard 3 standing by. Vanguard 5 at the ready. Imperial fleet
Crazy Mark, which one you're going after?
This one.
I got this one.
Nice mark. Die. Light 'em up.
Dolo is just like flying around all the AI.
I got 5 of the first pack.
Raider shields at
Got
50%.
Fox is in trouble from Spanky Mustavos.
They just hit me.
What the hell? Alright, their defender crashed. Marks are on
There we
cooldown,
go.
but I'm gonna go help strip shields. Let's just go Charlie. I
Charlie's
guess.
shields are down.
Oh, nice. Go Charlie. I'll have beacons up in about 7 seconds.
Fox, I'm on top.
Okay.
Beacon out. We'll go work Delta shields.
Alright, I gotta deal with some of this PK real quick.
Alright, where's that support? That turret's starting to piss me off.
I chased it back to the
Support marked, support shieldless, support iced,
I'm getting murdered.
support dead. Alright, I'm gonna mark Delta.
Okay, I'm gonna strip top on Delta.
I'm down to 1 resup.
Fox is out.
They're all on you,
Most
crazy.
stuff. You can
Just,
get me.
just,
Yeah,
just
I know.
rebuild shields
Okay.
and make them chase you out.
Or keep crazy alive.
You out.
Just waste their time.
I got shields back up.
Okay,
I'll pull out for a second to recharge power.
I'm pulling out for resupplies. Let them chase me.
Good boy.
I have no resupplies at the moment.
Yep, I got dunked by Alchem. And he got me.
Corvette's gonna delay.
Come on, give me some resubs. This guy needs to get out or heal or something.
Welcome, what are you doing?
Alright, you got that jump fire. Good enough. Alright, should we push here?
Yeah, we should, yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna need some help.
Copy.
Oh, come on, leave me alone.
Alright, let's push. I'm heading in.
Welcome's good.
Alright, I'm going to visual right.
Copy right.
Interceptor trying to kill me.
Marks out.
Hey, Maze, rather than taking a death here, I'm gonna pull out. That way you
Yeah,
can keep them
go
with
for it.
free
Go for it.
supplies.
I'm just working gen. Disabled mine.
Oh,
Alright, Sailor got but his gen's down, so pour on the damage. I'm hurting here.
Fox is dunked.
I'm gonna try to get power before I die. Maybe not gonna happen.
Yep, I'm dead.
Got resupply in the middle of IST.
Got power. Ha 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 ha. Outcome. I mean, that was a dumb sellout, but
Dunk.
whatever.
Wow, they got on me hard when I came back. Jeez. Yeah, sorry, Mithrin. I actually accidentally hit the chat clear button on my stream deck, and
All those comments, like tears in the rain. Marks out on players. I'm working Raider shields now. Oh shit. That was a hell of a bonk. Raider shields down. How's farm coming with Oxus?
I'm good right now.
This guy's at 4. Oh, he's dead. Dunked. Alright, Raider flips. Everybody on Raider. Well, no. One farmer keep farming. Because we just lost some morale somewhere. Looks like Alchem's getting back to defend already.
No, I'm turning with them out here.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, 1 AI.
Speaking of, I could use resupply.
Happy.
Coming. Whee!
Okay, beacon out.
Got all the interceptors after me.
Apparently not all of them. They're preventing my disable.
That was rude.
Oh my gosh, what the frick? Stupid turrets.
They're all chasing me.
We go left at 38. They come in and try to
You're
pop
gonna
it.
die, Mr. Immortal. Enjoy your death. How's he not dead? Nebulon, man. Nebulon, you're not doing your job here, buddy. Guy flew right through the cone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Nebulon didn't do shit. I was not parked in the
Hope it doesn't
cone,
drop.
however. Red Fox coming in with a reset for you. Maybe.
Almost did it. Yay.
Done. The Empire won't forget this anytime soon.
That was a very silly game.
Man, Alchem is oppressive.
Yeah, he's good in Defender.
Yeah.
I remember we did some event, like some kind of dogfight thing in TFA way back, and definitely handful in the Defender.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Gustavo. Awesome.
All right, I may call it there actually. Do some other stuff tonight.